This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Bama time for Mark Stoops and the Football Cats with 2 straight wins. Now Kentucky heads down to Tuscaloosa to face off with the top-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Carly Bell, she's out in Lexington with more.
2 wins in a row now for the UK Wildcats. That's the good thing. The bad thing, though, they got to head down to Tuscaloosa and take on the #1 team in the country in the Alabama Crimson Tide. However, the rushing game for the Wildcats is growing, and Coach Stoops loves seeing the maturity grow, especially in Boom Williams.
He's really grown up. He's really maturing, and he's really, you know, it's great to see Boom because it's, you know, this game is so mental. You know, it's such a big part of it, and he's maturing. He's always been a talented guy, but he's more detailed in his runs, and his mentality is much better. It's great for him to see, you know, him on the sidelines, you know, smacking Benny on the head and giving him a high five and cheering it and with that compliment instead of it just being about Boom.
Coach Stoops did joke about some stories with Nick Saban back in the day when Saban did recruit Stoops back when he was a positions coach at MSU. This will be a fun matchup between the two in Lexington. I'm Carly Bell, WYMT Mountain Sports.
All right, thank you, Carly, and you'll hear one of those stories tonight at 11. The Tide opened as a 31-point favorite over the Cats. 7 o'clock kick time Saturday night on ESPN. Now, the last time Kentucky went down to Tuscaloosa was in 2008, and the Cats lost 17-14. Sophomore defensive end Denzel Ware is the Southeastern Conference Defensive Lineman of the Week. He had 5 tackles, including a pair of sacks, in the Wildcats' 17-10 victory over the South Carolina Gamecocks. Tonight, we will have another installment of Chalk Talk. 2 weeks in a row, Freddie and Carly have had some positive things to talk about, including this week, UK's the defensive performance. Check it out. With a tough matchup on the road against the #1 team in the nation, the defense is showing they can compete. And well, Freddie saw some improvement in the South Carolina game.
Defense is an 11-man operation. The secondary played better because the front line actually got pass rush with organic pass rush with 3 or 4 defensive linemen. The linebackers also effectively blitzed and dropped into their zone coverage in a manner far better than they had in the first 3 games. So totally team defense. It was higher effort, higher energy. I thought the defense played faster and intentional.
Johnson Central and Southborough have taken the top play of the week the last 4 weeks. It's time for you to choose which play is the best from week 5 of the season. Let's do it. First nominee, Powell County, John Brooks pass. Do we have the video? Do we have the video? We'll be back after this.